is the obsessive compulsive gamer, the O.C.G, and I am playing more of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Smashing, young Ty. Let's get to work.
Let's get to it.
I have a lock on the talisman. This
On
should
the
be
talisman.
extremely simple. Yes, indeed. Simple as can be. Yes, no.
Thank you, boss. I appreciate you. Oh, I get it now. Think? Okay, I'm not even sure how to beat this motherfucker. Give me a second. Okay. Fuck you, Crikey! Alright, get.
Porsche was a cybernetic pawn of Boss Cass.
Okay, well, not fuck you then, Crikey. I didn't know. No wonder they said free Crikey. It was literally like Free Willy.
Swim free, sweet Crikey. Swim free. You beauty!
Oh, yeah.
You have come far. This will be no easy task, but I have faith in you, my friend.
Don't just stand there like a stunned mullet, mate. Julius has got something that will help you enter Cass's Crest, mate. Off you go.
Ah, Ty, good to see you. I've again harnessed the energy off the talisman machine.
Excuse me.
Let's see what we get this time, shall we? My word, this must be a Frosty ring! Ripper! Yes, oh yes, the Frosty ring can put out fires, freeze enemies, and even create ice cubes in water. To select it, use the... Hello, Ty. You've got some more golden cogs. Let's see what we get this time. Oh my! This is a mega ring. When you throw it, it will automatically target every enemy around you.
What?
Quite remarkable, really. Sweet as!
Boom, 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 Liar, liar, pants on fire. Behind the black stump. Rex marks the spot.
You go first.
No, you go first.
Well, I went first last time.
Get in here! Did you take care of that troublesome Tasmanian tiger?
Well, that's just the thing, see?
He's kind of, good.
What? I cannot believe that a rat could outwit my two best lizards.
He's too tough for us, boss. I was thinking. Instead of trying to stop it, maybe we should,
You okay, boss?
Come over here. Just come over here. I won't hurt you. Now, what's my name?
Cass?
No, that's my last name. What's my first name?
Oh, I know.
Let him answer.
Boss?
That's right. And I hate only boss around here. And I do all the thinking. Now get out of my sight. Imbeciles. I've surrounded myself with numbskull imbeciles.
Maybe I can help. After all, who knows Tasmanian tigers better than me?
He's so edgy.
sun, sand, surf, sharks and sea mines. There's never a dull moment in the Great Barrier Reef. Just don't forget to slap on the old sunscreen.
Okay, sorry. Give me 1 second. Where's my other band? I gotta find my other band. Where's my other band? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, like I said, now we're gonna start the new ritual. Out with the old, in with the new. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to do 12. There. That's what we're going to do from now on. And then the other 3 ticks, the popping, tapping, clapping. I can't do it with the phone. And then if need be, hit my arm or leg 10 times. But that's it, right? Boom. Now, you're about to see me start the timer for me not doing it anymore. You can't even fucking see it. Hold on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Boom.
G'day, Ty. Rex and I are looking for pirate treasure.
Pirate treasure? Sweet.
I downloaded a map off that internet thingy, and it shows where Wedgewood'S treasure is buried.
Wedgewood'S treasure?
Wedgwood was a fierce pirate who ruled the southern seas. But he left pirating to try something even more cutthroat.
Like what?
Teaching. Anyway, legend has it that he buried his treasure on one of these islands. I couldn't decipher the entire map, but I think it's some sort of treasure hunt that starts on Crab Island. Could you take a look for me?
Sure, no worries.
Thanks, Darl. I couldn't decide.
Oh, that's right, I forgot there's green thunder eggs. Maybe there's a Billabee.
searching for old Wedgewood'S treasure, then an anchor-shaped rock will give ye pleasure.
I don't know why I find that so funny, but I really did. Hey, Jimmy, dear, Oh. No, excuse me. Oh shit. Excuse me.
Avast, ye landlubber! Old Island is home to the very next clue. So hurry on up, is what she must do. Avast, ye landlubber! Old Island is home to the very...
Ah, shit, sorry.
If clues that rhyme do give ye a smile.
1 second.
then Coconut Shores will surely beguile.
I know for yourself right now. I know for yourself if I can't do anything. To see the next show. Oh, and there's a bunch of fucking... Where is that? So that's... Okay, it's in the middle island over here. Okay. Then I'm on the right track. His music is giving me some serious fucking Crash Bandicoot vibes. It's actually kind of weird. I mean, we're in a good way. It's not like bad. Oh shit. Okay. Hey, do my energy levels. I see one back there too. Gear. There's 3 boxes over there. Probably a lot more. Booyah, bitch! Oh, thanks, man. I actually can dance pretty well. Nah, I can carry a tune. I don't do it to, you know, early 2000s platformers. I'm getting some serious fucking Crash Bandicoot vibes from this music. I really am. Ah, fuck. Let me guess, she wants me to find her children again. Son of a bitch. So fucking close. 15, just 15. Make that 10.
Those frills drive me nuts. They have been tearing around the neighborhood for the last week, causing all sorts of strife. If you can make them stop, I've got a present for you.
Okay, it's a deal.
How the fuck am I supposed to make him stop? No, I guess we're about to figure out. Okay, just... Yep, just whack him a bunch. Here, actually, let me... One more of those fuckers. Um, 2003? I mean, this is the remastered version of it that came out like last year. Only 2003. This game was on PS2, GameCube, and Xbox. Actually, hold on. Let me check my phone really quickly, because it's either 2002 or 2003. I'm not sure which now. Oh, it's 2002, actually. So, yeah, 2002. 20 years old. Fuck, that makes me feel old. Back when they used to actually make, you know, platformers. Platformers have basically died, and it kind of makes me sad. I mean, they still exist, but they're not system sellers like they used to be, man. And there's not that many of them anymore. You know, Crash Bandicoot used to sell fucking PlayStation. Spyro used to. Then, you know, when I was a kid, you had fucking Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Banjo, you know, and Kazooie. If I could see a game getting remastered, if I chose it, it would be fucking Soul Reaver.
Can you hear that?
Hear what?
That wonderful silence. Nothing. Ah, thanks.
Well, I'll be off.
Oh, yeah, your reward. Will this do? I don't know what it is, but sure is pretty.
You beauty!
But yeah, I would like to see Soul Reaver remastered. It's one of my all-time favorite games. It's considered to be one of the greatest games ever made. And people love it. It has a huge cult following to this day. And yet, despite that, despite it being beloved, despite it being considered one of the greatest games ever made, it has never, ever been re-released in any form. It came out in 1999, so 23 years ago, and it has never been re-released. And Square Enix owns the rights. Square Enix has remastered Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Like, Square Enix has remastered so many games, and they can't even fucking just do a simple port of Soul Reaver. It makes me sad. That's just what I can think of in my head. Of course, that's just a remaster. I would probably choose something different if it was something like a remake. I would probably choose something like fucking, Legend of Dragoon, man, or Shadow Hearts.
Shiver me timbers. From island to island, you glided, jumped, and swam. Now return to the start to see where I am.
Or fucking Silent Hill, dude. Yeah, no, okay. Just Silent Hill. Because they remastered Silent Hill. They remastered Silent Hill 2 and 3. But they didn't remaster the first Silent Hill. And the fucking remaster for Silent Hill 2 and 3 was so bad. It was fucking terrible. It was literally worse than the original game. It was like the opposite of what a remaster should be. It was fucking worse. They lost the source code for Silent Hill 2 and 3. So they didn't have the final build of the game ready because they lost it. So there's either two paths you could take normally. Number one, you finish the game up the way it was originally planned. Basically re-debugging the game. Number two, you reverse engineer it. You find like a disc, and you gradually take all the bits and stuff. That's way more expensive. It takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of time, but that's the most accurate way to do it because you rip it from the disc and then recompile the data. Or you can do what Konami did and just keep the beta version unfinished and throw that out to the public. So you're literally playing a version of the game that's supposed to be remastered. That's game. It's not finished. Okay, not only that, they fucked. They fucked up the fog in Silent Hill. Now, I don't know if you've played Silent Hill, but the fog is kind of like the whole fucking appeal of Silent Hill. It's one of the things that people remember. It's like the game's signature theme. So, fucking up the fog in Silent Hill is almost unforgivable. And it straight up ruins the game. Because they literally used the fog to hide like memory limitations and shit. Thank you, I appreciate that. They literally used the fog in the original Silent Hill to hide draw distance. Back when they made the game on the original PlayStation, PlayStation 1 had shit draw distance, as you'll know. So they're like, well, we can't, if we draw what we can draw, we won't be able to draw that much. So let's, have a box around the player that loads in the area. And they used the fog to draw that. And then they had the brilliant idea, hey, let's write this fog into the story. So it's not just a, ooh, whoopsie daisy, okay? And the fog became so fucking iconic to Silent Hill that even when they went into the later games and they had, PS2, PS3, and they no longer had to use those limitations because, they actually had decent draw distance on PS2. PS1 was like only a couple of feet around you, and, PS2, you could actually have pretty decent draw distances. They kept it because it became the fucking brand when people think about Silent Hill. So for them to mess up the... Oh, man. Like, there's all these places where they didn't finish assets in Silent Hill 2 and 3 because you were never supposed to see there because there was a fucking fog. So, half the game, you're seeing poor shit you never should have seen. Assets in the distance that aren't finished. This and that. So it's like, in every respect, it's worse. Everybody loves Silent Hill. Silent Hill is one of the most beloved games in the history of fucking ever. And a remaster of those games should have been a slam fucking dunk. All they could have done, all they had to do was just take the original game and spruce it up, and that would have been enough for the fans. Being able to play it on a modern system and play it in HD. But instead, they botched it so badly, you are better off just tracking down the original fucking PS1 and playing that, or playing the original version. That's how bad it is. It really breaks my heart. So you know, if they could remaster Silent Hill and maybe do it right, that would be great. Call it Silent Hill Remastered, not fucked up edition. Actually playable. Silent Hill, not dog shit this time, we promise.
You did it.
Because I'm going to be honest with you, man. I've seen remasters that are fucking amazing. I've seen remasters that border on remakes, where it's like, it's not quite to be a remake, but it's like 90% of the way there, where it's basically a fucking remake. I've seen remasters that are fucking lazy, where it's just, no, it's in a slightly higher resolution. Slap it on there, man. But to this day, the Silent Hill Remaster Collection, is the only remaster I can think of that made the game worse. And not only that, but get this, it was on PS3 and 360. It had a bunch of issues besides all I talked about. The game would have massive frame rate drops, like to the point where it was like 10 frames a second, which, considering it was on a system that was a generation ahead of the system it was originally made for, that should not happen. 10 frames a second is basically unfucking playable. And it would have massive crashes, so the game would just crash. Some people even said it wrecked their system. Can you imagine that? A remaster so bad, it ruins your game system. Okay, so, to their credit, and I want to say this, to their credit, they patched it, and they fixed the frame rate drops so they weren't as bad, and the crashing. So even if it had all these other problems, at least it didn't have the crashing. But here's the fucking kicker. They only patched the PS3 version. If you bought it on 360, you're shit out of luck. And that's like another level of dickishness. To release a game with serious problems, crashes, serious fucking issues, and then you patch it on one system and you don't patch it on the other? That's basically saying fuck you to all of the Xbox fans. Oh, did you buy our game on Xbox? Well, we took your money, but fuck you. You don't get the patch. And some of the stuff, oh my god, dude. They actually wound up somehow, don't tell me how they did this, they wound up losing the rights to the American voice cast for Silent Hill 2 and 3. So what they did was they actually went and re-recorded all of the dialogue for Silent Hill 3, and it was fucking terrible. They got a whole new voice cast to voice Silent Hill 3, but they were terrible. They couldn't act. So it's not bad enough that you released a beta version of the game that's not finished, that has all these glitches the original game didn't have because they fixed them. It's not bad enough that the fog doesn't work and it fucks up the whole look of the game. It's not bad enough that the game has massive crashes. It's not bad enough that the game, has huge frame rate drops. No, man. We took all of the voice actors that you know and loved that are part of that game, and we replaced them with a fucking, basically the equivalent of the high school theater team. Like, it's laughably bad. The Silent Hill remaster is fucking terrible. Like, it will go down in history, probably, as the worst remastered. You see, I say that very dubiously, remaster ever made. And it just goes to show you how the difference between caring and not caring can make all the difference. Okay? Because Kingdom Hearts, I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, but I'm not going to go into a whole spiel about that. They remastered Kingdom Hearts, the whole Kingdom Hearts series. Actually lost the source code for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Instead of doing what Konami did, it's very, very poor remastered. Instead of doing what Konami did and just saying, well, fuck it, we'll release the beta, and what we've got, just throw it together, Square Enix took months, years, to reverse engineer is what they call it, the original data. And the results are fucking flawless. They lost the source code for Kingdom Hearts, but you cannot tell. Because they were able to take the disc, the original PS2 disc, and slowly remaster it, and take the data off of it until they were able to copy it 100%. It takes 10 times longer to do it, but that's the only way to properly do it when you lose the source code. Because you have to understand, okay? Nowadays, every time a game company makes a game, they keep that master code. They keep the artwork. They keep the videos. Yada, yada, yada. Because they know down the line they're probably going to remaster it, or they might want to remaster it, so they just keep it just in case. But back in the PS2 era, PS1, PS2, even PS3 in the start of it, remasters weren't a thing. Nobody fucking remastered anything. So they weren't like, oh, hold on to this source code because we're going to need it down the line. It's just like, oh, just put it away, and they fucking lost it. In a lot of ways, piracy is doing us a favor. And I'm not talking about, I don't condone piracy for the most part. If a game is available legally to buy it, you should buy it. You should support the developers. The only time I support piracy in video games is if there's no legal way to purchase it. There are games like Nintendo has where there's no legal way to purchase it. You might spend $200 for a vintage copy of an SNES game. The money doesn't go to Nintendo. There's no legal way to purchase it. So then that's when you sail the black flag. But regardless, what I'm saying is kind of amazingly, these pirates have actually had a huge effect on game preservation, because in order to pirate the games, they take the game, compile all the data, and store it. So there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of games out there that if it wasn't for people ripping and pirating it, we would have lost the source code forever. They would just be gone. And when all of the copies of physical copies of a game have worn down, because eventually all CDs, all discs eventually will be useless. Even if you take care of them, they'll eventually corrode and die with time. The only thing that's going to be left is those files that pirates kept. So in a very real sense, these pirates, even if you want to hate on them, they're fucking keeping retro gaming alive. And another 20 or 30 years from now, they're going to be the only way to play a lot of these games that people grew up with that otherwise would be gone forever. Imagine that. Like, we have movies, right, that are lost forever, that we can never see. Some of them were huge. Like Vampire at Midnight. That was actually made by the same people that did Nosferatu, and it was another huge vampire movie, and not a single copy exists that we know of. The movie's just fucking gone. We just have a couple of stills of the movie. And there's hundreds of other movies I could tell you about that are gone. No remaining copy exists. Just because people didn't preserve them. That's why now Congress made the National Film Registry so they could store movies forever. And they keep a special copy of it so that, you know, it will never be extinct. That they'll always be able to reprint it from that master code. And they pick movies that are important to our culture. So it's like, this is a piece of American history. You know, because if a movie's popular enough, it affects our culture. That's what pirates are kind of doing for games. Imagine, like, you grew up playing a game. And then you go back in 30 years, and it's just gone. None of the discs work. None of the code works. This game that you grew up playing, that means so much to you, is just gone. That would be a fucking nightmare for me, man. So these pirates, they're doing God's work. At least that's my 2 cents on it.
Wedgewood'S treasure.
You've searched far and wide, you landlubber ye. Now here be me treasure, so go, let me be.
Ugh. Well, one thing's for certain.
Yeah, what's that?
Wedgwood was a pirate, not a poet.
Yeah, had a boat and couldn't row it.
Well, look at that. A thunder egg. Who would have guessed?
You little ripper!
Okay, yep. Oh man, I only need 4. Just 4 more fucking thunder eggs. And then how many I need? Hold on, let me see. I need 2 more Billibies and 2 more gears. I've 100% completed this level. And you know, believe it or not, this game actually, for when it came out, was very technologically advanced. These draw distances for a PS2 game were fucking impressive.
Elle and I have been looking for treasure.
Bonza!
We've discovered the secret location of Parrotbeard's long-lost booty. It's
Giggity.
inside this cave, but there's a problem.
What sort of problem?
A big 8-legged one.
8 legs. Oh, no. Oh, I hate spiders.
Yeah, so does
In
everyone.
luck, Dal. It's a giant octopus.
Could you keep it busy while we gather the treasure? Good on you, mate. Keep that 8-legged beast busy.
Okay.
Shoot the tentacles!
Guess I'm just gonna have to fight the fucking Kraken.
Struth! That octopus is a real
Oh shit, I was supposed to hit, yeah.
reckon we could try. We real good on you, mate.
I was supposed to hit square, not
That 8-legged beast
that. I
busy.
saw the shooting icon, I went for the trigger. Here, hold on, let me... No, fucking autoplay. Hold on 1 second, let me open up the channel once again to see what you said. Well, you know what? I want to be optimistic. I want to say that would be cool because we could get a remake of Metal Gear Solid and that would be great, or we could get a new one. But Konami fucking sucks! Konami hasn't made a serious game in like 10 years. And I'm not kidding. Well, let's say 7. They make fucking pachinko machines. That's not a joke. They've literally moved away from game development to making pinball machines for Japanese people because that's more profitable to them. And they fucked Metal Gear. They fucked Metal Gear in the ass, dude. They were forced to release Metal Gear Solid 5 unfinished without the ending mission because they had to get it out to recoup costs. They fucked over Kojima. I mean, it's like a whole thing. They canceled the new Silent Hills with Norman Reedus. One of the games that people were most looking forward to. They just canceled it and fucked it all. Oh, man. And what games they have done, dude. Fucking Metal Gear Survive. That was their first Metal Gear game without Kojima. And it was a fucking a zombie game. It was basically an asset swap for Metal Gear Solid 5. It was like, here's Metal Gear Solid 5, but with zombies. And it was $40. This is a game that charged you for save files. I shit you not. You got one save file in Metal Gear Survive, and if you wanted another one, you had to pay $10 for an extra save file. A game fucking charging you for save files is some of the most bullshit stuff I've ever fucking heard. Oh my god. So, I'm cautiously optimistic. I want there to be more Metal Gear. I want there to be a remake, And honestly, a remake would be a safer bet because then it's just a graphical thing. But I just don't trust them, dude. And I just spent like 20 minutes ranting about how they fucked up the Silent Hill remaster. So I don't really have a whole lot of faith in them doing a Metal Gear Solid remake. Remakes are much harder. If they can't do a remaster, it's like saying, I can't drive a regular car, but let's drive the sports car. Honestly, what Konami should do is really fucking simple. Okay? They don't want to make games anymore. That's fine. Okay? They could license the properties out to other people and then take a cut of the profits. That way, they don't have to make the games, and yet these games that people love, we could see more games in the series. And after all, Konami always loves money. They're so greedy. Well, they're not making any money off these game series when they're not making any new games. But if they let other people make games, those properties could start generating money. It's a fucking win-win. But that would be too smart for them. Fuck, I missed. I better begin a cut of this fucking treasure, bro. Seeing as I'm the only one stopping you from getting long-dicked by Cthulhu over here.
Bonza, mate. You kept that giant.
Oh, fuck, I thought I failed it for a second.
Couldn't have done it without you, doll.
Where's my money?
Wicked!
I take a direct check and MasterCard, not Thunder Eggs. Just saying.
Thanks for all.
That fucking platypus tries to fuck me out of my money, man. Like, man, it'd be a shame if somebody broke your legs, Mr. Platypus. Okay, I only have one more gear to find in this level. Oh, it's a time trial. Fuck it, might as well.
What are your legs?
Steel flippers.
What are they gonna do?
Hurl me through the water. I hope.
Ho-ho, let's race!
What are your legs? What are I gonna do? I miss games like this, dude. These are just the type of games they don't make anymore, man. Oh, there it is. Shit. It's hard to see the ring sometimes with the water. Yeah, fuck you, Perry!
Well, I'll be a sea monkey's uncle. You beat me. You're a corker of a swimmer, mate. Here, you deserve this.
Sweet.
It's always finding those last orbs that are just the biggest pain in your ass. You know, it is almost like finding a needle in a haystack. Fucking didgeridoo. Ah, okay. Fuck! Yeah, I gotta time it better. Son of a bitch! Booyah, motherfucker! Oh yeah! Hey, it's one of the bilbies. That's great. Actually, that's what I was looking for. Just one more. Okay, let's do this. So I can't go to the island on. Okay, well, there was down a little bit, I guess. Sorry, give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna end this part here and I'll be back in a little bit.